Okay, thank you for joining us. My name is Andrew Martinez, and this is my wife Megan. Um, well, the purpose of this video is tonight is to explain to you briefly what prepaid legal does and how it can help you. Prepaid Legal Services Inc. We're going to just jump right into it. The company has been in business for more than 30 years. It is a public company on the New York Stock Exchange since 1976. Began with a serious auto accident involving Mr. Harlan C. Stonecipher, founder, chairman, and still CEO of our awesome company. And as you see here, this is the pictures of the auto accident that he was involved with, which led him to start his company. He was involved in this accident, and although he wasn't at fault, he was sued by the other party, and so that led him to have to hire defense. Well, he won the case, but he lost because he lost his life savings at the time um, through his hiring his defense. So he looked into legal insurance and didn't find any. He did find that in Europe, 80% of the population over there has some form of legal plan. So if any of these things that are on this page here apply to you, or you've ever thought of, it could be to your benefit to take a look at our membership. If you've ever been overcharged for a repair, had a traffic ticket, worried about identity theft, or signed a contract of any type, um, those contracts and all these other things are prepared by the other party's attorney with their best interest in mind, not yours. Why don't we normally use attorneys? The wealthy people use attorneys all the time, but why doesn't middle class America, like me and you, use attorneys? Well, there's a couple of reasons. We're intimidated by lawyers. Lawyers don't have the best bedside manner. I think we can agree on that. We don't know who to call. There is so many billboards and advertisements out there that we can just be. The market is pretty much just flurried with attorneys to call. We don't believe that it'll cost too much. We know it'll cost too much, and a lot of times the common response to a legal problem are we either ignore the problem or we try to handle it personally. So what do? Simply put, prepaid legal does for attorney and legal bills what medical insurance does for doctor and hospital bills. Who's covered under your membership? The member, the member's spouse or significant other, any never married dependent children living in the home up to the age of 21, any never married dependent children under the age of 18 for whom the member is a legal guardian for. So if grandma is raising the grandkids and she has a membership, the grandkids are covered under her membership as well. Full-time college students up to the age of 23, never married. Physically or mentally challenged children living in the home, no matter what age they are covered for the life of the membership. And speaking of the life of the membership, your membership is a month-to-month membership and requires no long-term contract nor has any hidden fees. There is a one-time $10 enrollment fee, and depending on which plan you want, that would be your monthly membership. There are 6 areas of coverage. We'll spend most of our time on preventive legal services and the legal shield. You have motor vehicle legal services, trial defense, IRS, and a 25% preferred member discount rate for things that aren't covered under your membership. For $26 a month, you get to hire your attorney at a discounted rate. Um, let's talk about preventive legal services. What you'll have is phone consultation on an unlimited number of matters. Yes, you can call your attorney 5 times a day if needed be with 5 different matters and have an attorney call you back within 8 business hours to discuss your matter for as long as you need until you're satisfied. Um, Letters and phone calls will be made on your behalf on also unlimited number of personal issues for you and your family. Contracts and documents will be reviewed up to 10 pages each, also unlimited subject matter. Standard will preparation, not only for you or significant other, are included in your membership for $26 a month. So if you multiply that out, it's about $300 for the whole year, whereas you can go down to an attorney and pay $300 for one will, and it doesn't include the rest of these services. Um, the Legal Shield does provide you and your family with 24-hour access to your attorney because we have our Miranda rights. And our Miranda rights state that we have the right to an attorney. We also have the right to remain silent. What good are those rights if we can't enforce them? If you are detained by a law enforcement officer, injured in an accident, or if the authorities attempt to remove your children from your home or from your custody, or even serve with a warrant, you are able to access your attorney 24 hours a day. Keep in mind that the motor vehicle and the legal shield are benefits which require you to be properly licensed and insured, not under the influence of any alcohol or drugs or controlled substances or medicines. Let's talk about identity theft. In case you didn't know, there are 5 areas of identity theft, not only financial. When someone says identity theft, you think it's all financial, about credit cards. Well, there's driver's license, social security, medical, and character and criminal identity theft. Um, what is identity theft and why are we at risk? Well, identity theft is the assuming of your identity for personal gain. Um, why are we at risk? Our information is out there, from utility companies to employment records to banking records. Our information is out there, and there's people out there, the bad guys are out there trying to get it. Um, is credit monitoring the solution? Well, it is when you think of it this way. If all you want to do is be notified when someone is accessing your credit or opening an account in your name, um, then yeah. But if you actually need anybody to work with you and help you in this area, um, then you need to look further. His financial identity theft is credit monitoring affects only the financial area of identity theft. The best answer is to have some type of restorative service and a life events legal plan in case any of these issues um, are affected by identity theft. What is the best answer? Yes, monitoring services is something that should be in place. Restoration services, a life events legal plan uh, are things that you should have for you and your family to complete a wall of security. Prepaid legal services combined with Kroll and the identity theft shield are the best answer, really. Kroll is the world's leading risk consulting company with more than 30 years of experience, and they partnered with Prepaid Legal to bring the legal and identity theft shield to the consumer. Credit report and continuous monitoring we will do. Your files will be regularly monitored, and you will receive that prompt notice if new accounts are opened in your name or any derogatory notations are added to your credit report. Restoration services, God forbid something happened where your identity is compromised, you will have not only the fraud alert notifications and searches of national databases done on your behalf, but you'll actually be assigned an expert that knows what they're doing to help you restore your identity for you. Not have you take time off of work and do all of these things that a lot of times is almost dang near impossible. What does peace of mind cost? Well, a prepaid legal life events plan combined with the identity theft shield costs you $35.95 a month with a one-time $10 enrollment fee. Visit my website at www.atmartinez.com for more information. Send me an email or give me a phone call, and I'd love to help you. Thank you for viewing.